Good morning and welcome to today's video. So today I've got my mountain bike out because I'm actually about to replace my left crank arm with the Stages Power Meter crank arm. This is something that I have debated buying all year long. And it wasn't until I was already in Colorado getting ready to race a Leadville Trail 100 that I finally convinced myself you should definitely put a power meter on your mountain bike. I found me a Stages, I'm ready to get it on. I use a Stages on my road bike. One of the big reasons why I finally gave in to put one on my mountain bike is just because I ride this bike so much and I race this bike. And it's not like I go out and do intervals all the time on it, but I was thinking, man, it would be amazing to be able to compare data from year to year when I do the same races, and even on specific efforts or parts of the trail. I just really want to dive in deep to that data, and I'm completely missing it for all of my mountain biking, and it was driving me crazy. Today I'm gonna get this new crank arm put on and do a test ride on it tonight. I have a race this weekend, so I'm really excited to see how it performs for the race. That crank arm was going nowhere. I'm first going to start with taking the pedal off because I've loosened the crank arm, but now I'm going to take the pedal off. It's just going to be too hard to get off with the crank arm already off. Put a little bit of grease back on the pedal here. Kind of getting it hand tight for now. All right, I got the Stages crank arm on. So now it's time to pair it with our Garmin and calibrate it and take it for a test ride. All right, it is now much later in the day. It's actually getting pretty close to sunset, but I'm gonna get a quick loop in because I really wanna test out the Stages power meter. So I need to pair it to my Garmin really quick still. The first thing I'm gonna do is spin it to make sure that it's awake. All right, on my Garmin, I'm gonna go to the menu here and connecting to sensors. And I'm gonna add a sensor. Instead of searching for all, I'm gonna go straight to power. Took a minute, but it did find it. There we go, now it's paired. So I'm gonna go do a test ride and just kind of see, make sure it's working. I'm gonna calibrate it and basically just get an idea for what it's like to ride with power on the mountain bike. Is this creepy? Like Halloween creepy? It is almost Halloween. This could work. Yeah, that's it for the ride. As you can see, there's not much to do riding after work before it just gets too dark for that now. So I brought my light with me, obviously, and that helped out. And power meter did great, no issues. I mean, it connected up just fine. So basically all that's left is to just look at the data and start getting an idea of what power looks like on the mountain bike. All right, now I'm back home and I'm just kind of taking a look at my ride data from this evening with the power data in it. So I've got it pulled up on Training Peaks here, and I rode for an hour and 12 minutes and 59 seconds. So it was a little over 11 miles, and my TSS is only 70. So that's not a super intense ride. I'm really focused on the TSS because I'm watching my TSS on a weekly basis, and I'm trying to figure out how much fatigue I'm taking in each week, and how the TSS is also what's helping me determine my fitness level. So the more TSS, the more fit that I get, and at the same time, the more fatigue that I get. So it's like a balancing act you have to do with these two numbers. With power, I'm accurately assessing my TSS for this ride now. Prior to this, Training Peaks was calculating that data from heart rate. And sometimes heart rate is not super accurate. I can actually come in here and, like, if I was in a group ride and maybe I got dropped on a particular climb, I can actually look at that climb by itself and get the data for it so I can know what my normalized power was just for that specific climb. and even what the grade was for it. And that gives me an idea of what I need to improve in order to not get dropped the next time that I do that ride. So this year I've been using Training Peaks to do this, and it's great. It's got a ton of data here, but Trainer Road has actually come out with their calendar this year, and they also have a way to do ride analysis. Not only just for Trainer Road rides, you can do ride analysis for your outdoor rides. This is that same ride loaded into Trainer Road, and I can do the same thing where I can pull out just that climb. I really like the Trainer Road part of it. Like I said, it seems like it has everything that Training Peaks has. However, I like the way that Trainer Road looks better. And for me, I have slow internet at home. The Trainer Road website loads quicker. One of the big reasons why I'm really interested in this Trainer Road is their calendar feature. You can schedule their plans onto it, and I'm about to start one of their Sweet Spot base plans in about 2 weeks' time. Mostly because when daylight savings hits, I take a lot of my training indoors. Obviously, I pay for both of these services. So I really, like I said, I've used Training Peaks all year and it's been really good. But if Trainer Road analyzes all the same data, I will probably get rid of my Training Peaks and just stick with Trainer Road possibly. We'll see. Like I said, I'm going to spend some time over the next couple weeks comparing the two, and we'll go from there. I hope this video has been somewhat informative for you. If you're thinking about putting a power meter on your mountain bike, maybe some of what I've said in this video can help you make up your mind. I think it's a really great idea if you do a lot of training, and if you're a racer, you can get Stage's power meter crank arms used for fairly cheap. Just check Facebook, online swap meet group. Power meters have become so affordable. To me, it's almost silly not to buy it if you're serious about your training. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try to answer those for you. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.